time for more storytelling. So if you hate listening to this, you can just skip this segment and you won't be missing much. I just fight more trainers and reach Seafoam Islands. So anyway, last time there was a bunch of stuff that made no sense and I don't even understand, so whatever. The companions went over to the dumpster where Thing went in. They looked all around in it, but they couldn't find him. They decided to look around town. First they went around the street, then they started looking in buildings. They first went over to the one nearest the dumpster. They opened the door and heard some small, quick screaming. When they looked around, no one was there but the person at the lobby desk, looking confused. The companions asked him if he had seen a Thing come in recently. He nodded and pointed to the hallway to the right. Just as the companions went into the hallway, the other companions closed the door behind them. Luckily, the first companions went right past the door, but then Pokemaster Ian couldn't resist the urge and remembered the door closing. He ran back to that room and opened the door. I have no idea what's going on. All the companions were at the window, all trying to get out at the same time. When the Pokemaster Ian came in, they all froze, then Pokemaster Ian fainted. Elsewhere, Bargo noticed that they were missing Ian. They all wondered where he could have gone, but decided to go back to that room where the door closed. They of course found Ian laying fainted on the floor, with themselves and an extra Thing around him. A few of them fainted, but they were soon revived. The later companions told them all the story of what happened and told them what to do. They all went down to the dumpster and climbed in. They all started eating the same piece of garbage at the same time. They were transported through time again. The companions appeared in the hotel room as they left out the window. They had somehow combined back into one group of companions, but they all sort of had two memories of what happened. They still didn't follow themselves, though. Luckily, Thing still had his seed, so they continued towards the gym. The group of 6 travelers arrived at the Villageville gym. They went in ready to fight. With a quick glimpse of a sign that said, "Welcome to Pops," they all fell in a plot hole. During the fall, all 6 characters were transformed into a Stack. Stack is a freaky thing with a duck head, with its eyes closed, tongue sticking out, and a little curl of hair on its head. The rest of its body is blue and is sort of like a cart with wheels. It landed in a castle of some sort. In the castle there was a conveniently located sign that said the following: "Welcome to the land of Oz," but it was written in leet speak. You just fell through a plot hole used to stall the story so I wouldn't have to post the battle chapter. The place you are in is a bad rip-off of the Wizard of Oz. You will meet some of your friends, but they are really only their bodies. Their souls are in the normal world, playing Go Fish. They have other souls in this place. They may help you, hurt you, or yell random things. This sign will self-destruct in 10 seconds after you read it. Stack ran away and climbed up a ladder. The explosion broke the ladder, but Stack was already almost there. The ladder was hanging on by a thread. Seriously, someone tied it to the ceiling with a piece of thread. Up there was another hallway with a red carpet leading to the throne. Birds shot out of the carpet and sang Disney songs and were shooting peanuts at traveling salesmen. Stack easily passed them all. There it met up with its friend from the real world, Thing. It began to say a long speech, so Stack pitched a lawn chair and drank a beverage with a small paper umbrella in it. "Hello, my friend. I am King Thing. I've been waiting for you. You see, Pokemaster Ian has kidnapped all the Bikdips. Also, I needed to get his magical stone of happiness, TM, to send you home to Cardo in my super fluffy cloud. You'll have to follow the gold-plated suede path to his lair. Return to me with the stone and I can bring you hope." He then rambled on about nothing in particular for 5 freaking hours. Stack responded with, I don't know how to pronounce this, it's like a weird thing. Like, don't even ask. And left immediately. A while later, it came upon a fork in the path. Stack picked it up and used it to eat some monkey meat. Then the path split in 2. It sang out, "Gee, I wonder, gee, I wonder, gee, I wonder, gee, I wonder, which one to pick?" Then a Yakuranski flew out of the sky. "Well, I believe that way is a very nice way, but I'm not sure, as I haven't got a mind." "No mind?" "No mind, only dumb." "But how can you talk if you haven't got a mind?" "I'm not sure, but I suppose some Yakuranskis without minds do an awful lot of talking." The conversation continued, following with the "if I only just so happened to be in possession of a mind" song. They then continued down the gold-plated suede path. Further down the path, in a forest, they came across a had. It was standing there asleep. They set it on fire and it woke up. It said, "Well, I was standing here one day about a year ago, burning wood, but suddenly it started to rain. It put my fire out and I was trapped here." "Well, you're perfect now." Perfect? Well, bang on my stick figure body if you think I'm perfect. Steck did so, and then an echo came out of nowhere. It said that it didn't have a cardiovascular muscle, and sang the "If I Only Just So Happened to Be in Possession of a Cardiovascular Muscle" song. It joined their journey as well. Deeper in the forest, Pokemaster Ian appeared on a cottage. It shot a laser eye at Yukronsky, and Yukronsky caught on fire. Had burned Yukronsky, and the fire went out. Why? Pokemaster Ian left in a cloud of smoke, marked poof, and a monotone voice said, poof. They then met up with Junspinnar, who attacked them and complained that it is spineless. It sang the "If I Only Just So Happened to Be in Possession of a Spine" song. All of them continued to Pokemaster Ian's lair. Some stuff happened, and they melted him with a bucket of snez. They freed all the Bikdips, and one joined them. They then took his magical stone of happiness, TM, and teleported back to King Thing's castle. He was now a small woodland creature. He said that the soul of Thing lost in Go Fish, causing it to evolve. King Thing evolved too. It used the magical stone of happiness, TM, to make itself, Pokemaster Ian, Bikdip, Had, Yukronsky, and Junspinnar to fly out of Steck's body and ride the super fluffy cloud back to Cardo. They appeared back in front of the "Welcome to Pops" sign, back to normal, but with Thing evolved. They entered the gym. So they went past the sign saying, "Welcome to Pops." They went on to the gym beyond. They looked at the plaque in the ground, and it said, "The gym leader, Lieutenant Bird." They were afraid that it could speak, so they ran inside. Inside they all gasped, then everyone else gasped, then a guy in monotone voice said gasp. They had stepped to the edge of a small platform over the largest hole they had ever seen. It wasn't dark, but white and misty as it got deeper. There were platforms randomly placed in the area, and some were just floating in the air. Above them there was a huge dome. They heard a voice from under them getting closer. He sounded excited that he had a challenger. Suddenly a man riding a Yukronsky came right up in front of them. He hovered there, then spoke. "Well, it seems I have some new challengers. They might actually be a challenge this time." He laughed. "I am Lieutenant Bird, the best bird-type strange creature trainer around. I am also the gym leader of this Villageville gym. It shall be a 3-on-3 match. You send first. I will be waiting on the other side." He had to say this because you could not see the other side of the gym. They were all a little scared, but they knew who they should use first. Alright, sorry, I got interrupted again. Basically, I was just saying that was a decent place for a cliffhanger, so I'm just going to stop reading it. Here I just fight this last trainer, and there's one more in the water, and going to Seafoam Islands. I've decided to go through that the next time I record, instead of coming from Pallet Town, I guess, because it's just more interesting that way. And, however, I'm not exactly sure when I'll be doing that, because I was hoping to get the computer fixed this weekend. I think we might actually have the money for it now if something doesn't go horribly wrong in the next few days. But I'm not certain about this, so if it does get fixed, this playthrough is going to go on hiatus for a while, I think. I don't have all the ideas ironed out yet, so I guess you'll just see what happens next week. I think I need a break from this game, though, because I'm obviously suffering from having to do it so often. So anyway, I'm going over time now anyway. See you for whatever it is that I do next.